You know what? I don't. I mean, McCoy was against Chip Kelly when Kelly was hired. McCoy said Kelly can't adjust to the NFL. Kelly will make a horrible head coach. Kelly wouldn't be able to adjust. We'll be lucky to get 4 wins in our first season. Now all of a sudden, LaShawn McCoy becomes the NFL league rushing champion, and he's in love with Chip Kelly and his offense. So you're going to tell me this man doesn't change his mind like everybody else changes pants? I mean, come on now. So if Sherman was on the team and he had 6 interceptions or 7 interceptions in 3 games, and he ran 2 back, and then he helped win another game or 2 with, I don't know, a couple pass deflections or a fumble recovery or a tackle, you're going to tell me LaShawn McCoy wouldn't be all for it? Be like, oh yeah, I wanted him in this team all along. I was just seeing what everybody would say. Sorry, I don't buy it. I can almost see McCoy jumping ship, turning on it, saying I didn't say that. So I just don't. I think the Eagles would definitely improve in the secondary by having Richard Sherman on that team. I don't see it happening. I see the Seahawks keeping him till probably the end of his career, if not the very end, at least to the point where he starts getting old under NFL defensive back standards, and they just, at that point, let him go. And at that point, nobody's really going to sign him, because if they do, they're going to sign him to a 1-2 year deal, put him as a number 3 cornerback, and play it that way. So tell me, am I being too hard on LaShawn? Is LaShawn being too hard on Richard Sherman? Let me know. But like I said, I still say McCoy, he's all talk. If Sherman was there, and did what Chip Kelly did this year, McCoy would be all for it. So, that's my opinion. The Cincinnati Reds have signed outfielder Roger Bernarda to a minor league deal with an invitation to spring training. So, as the days get closer, the weather hopefully starts getting warmer, we get more and more baseball news. I just want to throw that in there for all those cold weather people. I want to give you some warm thoughts, baseball. Think Florida, think Arizona, think California. I mean, it's got to get warmer, right? So, let's just throw a little baseball in there. But back to the NFL. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell says he wants to bring the Super Bowl to as many communities as possible, not just rotate among a few cities here and there. Hey Goodell, is this because the first year where it wasn't in California, Texas, Arizona, or Florida that it had a little bit of cold and it still was a success? Maybe your eyes were opened up. Maybe you realized, oh wait, these are big boys. They can play in the cold, and our fans will still come out and watch them. Maybe you finally got an eye opener. I mean, this man needs this face slap. He needs to be getting this, because I guarantee you on Sunday that stadium will be packed. I don't care if you're a Seahawks fan. I don't care if you're a Broncos fan. I don't care if you're just there to experience the game live. That stadium will be packed. That stadium will be a rockin', and people will be showing what New Jersey is all about, and they will be seeing sports to a T. They will be seeing a loud stadium. They will be seeing that it doesn't have to be played in Arizona, LA, Oakland, Florida, whatever, Texas. It doesn't have to be just played there. Yes, I understand. Green Bay, you might have a little bit of problem, but even there you can play a Super Bowl. Minnesota, they're in a dome. Play there. Seattle, why can't you play there? It gets a little wet. Big deal. New England, you can play it there. Philadelphia, bring it back here. I mean, you gave it to Jersey, give it to Philly. It's being a success. It's not about the weather, folks. It's about the teams and how much the players want it. It has nothing to do with the weather. Let's prove it. Let's have a good game on Sunday, and let's go Broncos. with just under 48 hours until the Super Bowl, who do you have winning? What is the score? And who is your MVP of the game? Well, I think everybody knows who I have winning. I've been saying it all week. I got the Broncos winning. I have a score of 28-24. I have MVP. Obviously, it's going to be Peyton Manning. I see Richard Sherman making a couple great plays to keep the game closer, but I still see Peyton Manning, Wes Welker, and that prolific running game of the Broncos figuring out a way to beat the Seahawks. Hit me up. Tell me if I'm wrong. Let me know who you have. I mean, I know there's a lot of Seahawks fans out there. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, if the Seahawks win, my MVP's Marshawn Lynch. My MVP's Richard Sherman. My MVP is Russell Wilson. Hey, you can pick all three of them for all I care if the Seahawks win. Heck, you don't even got to do that. If you really want to see the Seahawks win, I can give you why they won. It's the Legion of Boom. It's that entire secondary is the reason they won that game. Marshawn Lynch probably ran through like a knife through hot butter, but that secondary will definitely be a huge reason. But like I said, I got the Broncos 28-21. Peyton Manning's my MVP, and that's that. But tell me what you think. In U.S. Olympic news, Minnesota Wild winger Zach Parise has been named captain of the United States Olympic hockey team. I really don't know much. I'm just announcing because I know a few of my listeners out there are hockey fans, so I'm just letting them all know. Nolan Ryan turns 69 years young today. In his prime, would you want him on your baseball team? On your favorite baseball team? Would you want him on your team as a pitcher? I mean, I think I know the answer for most of the teams out there and most of the fans. It'd be, heck yeah. I mean, this man could pitch. This man knew how to throw shutouts, no-hitters, perfect games. He did it all. So I would definitely want him. Wish him a happy birthday, but I think a lot of people would still want him if he was a little bit younger. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. And Eagles owner Jeffrey Lurie says he is against adding any more teams to the NFL playoffs. According to Lurie, the NFL needs to be careful and not allow too many teams in the playoffs. They only allow 12 teams. Why ramp it up to 16? And you know what? I agree with him. The only reason Jerry Jones wants to ramp it up and have two more teams in it is because Dallas keeps losing out. They keep finishing in second. They keep losing it by a game, and he's just crying. I mean, pretty soon, if you ramp it up to 16, that's half your teams. Come on now. I think the only, percentage-wise, the only league that has fewer teams in their playoffs than the NFL is baseball. I mean, there you got 6 out of 32. So, I mean, that's like less than 20%. 12 out of 30, that's what, 6, 15, like 60% almost? Come on. We got to stop. We can't let everybody in. So I would definitely say it is definitely time. Stop it at 12. Give it up, Jerry. Your team's not that great. You don't need special treatment. The Cowboys don't need special treatment. Let it go. On an interesting note, and just because, today would have been the 95th birthday of baseball legend and trailblazer Jackie Robinson. Robinson died in 1972. So just think about what he did. Think about what he did for baseball. Think about what he did on a national level. That man deserves respect, and wow, it's amazing what one player has done for, I don't know, a nation, a bunch of sports, everything. According to the FBI officials, a powdery substance mailed to several locations in New York and New Jersey, including hotels near this Sunday's Super Bowl. More Oh wait, were found to have a powdery substance. More tests are being done, but according to the FBI, if there was any real danger, they would not have been standing there with the reporters doing that interview. So, I mean, is this another hoax, or is this just something that the NFL needs to watch out for more of? Is this just to me, it's just something they got to watch out for. Hopefully nothing does go down. Hopefully the heightened security is a blessing, and this will help people realize, oh wait, maybe this is why they did this, why they put the restrictions on the parking, why they want us to take the transit. So, we'll see. Eli, an ape from Utah, a Utah zoo, has picked the last 6 Super Bowl winners. This year, he picked the Seattle Seahawks from a coconut, just like he did the last 6 years. So tell me, gamblers, would you go and bet on Eli's pick? To me, I'm not going by no ape. I'm going by what I seen, the stats, all that. And I'm sorry, I know a lot of people say that, hey, apes are smart. They're as smart as humans. Yeah, well, some humans get lucky too. So who's to say an ape can't get lucky? Yeah, six times in 6 years, that's an amazing feat. But it's still luck to me. So an era ends today. The reign of NBA Commissioner David Stern comes to an end as he retires. What is your most fond moment of Stern, and will you miss him? What do you even remember about him? I mean, to me, it's 2 strikes while he was in office. He really didn't do that much for the NBA, but then again, I was not a big NBA follower, so, I mean, the fans can tell me. Just let me know what you think. Is Stern worth the celebration? Was he worth the respect that he's been getting? But, so the mayor of New York City is saying he will stay home and watch the Super Bowl at his home instead of going out because, like he said during his campaign, he's a regular guy and he wants to prove this by staying home. Really? That's what you're trying to prove here? By staying home? That you're a regular guy? Give me a break. I think the only reason you're not going to the Super Bowl is because you don't want to go to New Jersey. If this game was at Yankee Stadium or this game was at Shea Stadium or even Buffalo, you would be up in New York. But since this game is in the Garden State across the bridge, you don't want to make the trip. I don't buy it that you're just proving that you're a regular guy, just like everybody else. So tell me what you think. Are you buying that this man is saying he's not going to the Super Bowl because he's a regular guy? Or are you just, are you just saying, screw it? Astros right-handed pitcher Mark Appel underwent an appendectomy on Thursday. Appel will report to spring training on February 15th, 2014. He did not have any complications, so the Astros are looking forward to having him at spring training. And to finish up the show, some local scores. The 76ers are losing to the Atlanta Hawks 102-75 at the end of the third. The Devils and Nashville Predators are tied at 1 with 2:55 left in the second. Dartmouth beat Penn 67-58, and Harvard beat Princeton 82-76. So again, folks, hit me up. Let me know what you think. Give me your opinions. If there's something you want to discuss, tweet me, hit me up on Facebook, email me, and I'll do my best. All right, well, that's John Jeff. I'm out.